And they suffered their first defeat last week. What will happen tonight? We're in Chicago as Trilogy takes on the three-headed monsters. Hello, everyone. Brian Custer alongside Jim Jackson. Al Harrington didn't play last week.
Right.
He's playing tonight. Will that be the difference for Trilogy?
Well, it depends on how healthy he is, because that knee has bothered him. Limited movement yesterday in practice. But keep in mind, it's not only that, it's how you respond to defeat. You were the big bully on the block. You were able to power your way through everybody. You took an L for the first time. That doesn't feel good. But keep in mind, you got to match the energy of this three-headed monster team, because they lost to you in the championship. So not only do you got to recover from the loss, but you got to match the energy of a team that had this bullseye on you since last year.
Let's take a look at the rosters for both of these squads. Three-headed monsters, 1-0. They are led by Rashard Lewis. He's the reigning Big 3 MVP. Reggie Evans was the Big 3 player of the week last week. Had a double-double. And, of course, for Trilogy, Al Harrington, Rashad McCants. Those two are the big scores. And there's McCants. Had 16. And listen, he's like taking a page from Chad Ochocinco. He now has a dead meat list. He says every week someone's going on there. Nate Robinson, he said, went on there last week. And he said, now listen. He said, Nate, I know you won the war. I won the battle. Mahmoud, he says, is on the dead meat list.
But they lost the game. So I think you got to take Nate out of that, because Nate got that one on both aspects of it. But in last year's championship, Trilogy, see Al making an impact already. Okay, last year, McCants was able to take advantage of Mahmoud on the post. Okay, so let's see offensively if they try to use that same strategy early in the game.
Reggie Evans, step in, knocks down the jumper.
Well, again, you gave up that shot to Reggie last year. Game one, Reggie proved that he can knock it down with a little bit more consistency, but you still want to test him. You still want to force to make that shot before you go running out and giving up the paint.
Here's McCants, the kick out. Al Harrington, too strong for three.
And you see the double team early with Mahmoud inside on McCants.
And that is money. That jump was wet by Mahmoud. Let me tell you something, Gary Payton was coaching yesterday in practice. Not only defensively, but offensively, having these guys run their sets. Here's Al Harrington. Misses that fool. Mahmoud and Reggie Evans run into each other.
We talked about Gary Payton pride. He knew he had a chance to win the championship last year. He's been gearing up all summer. This game means a lot, not only to him but his team from a confidence perspective, because they had this team on the ropes last year, just couldn't finish.
That one rolled out by Harrington. Reggie Evans drives and fouled by Al. And there's Rick Mahorn, head coach, Trilogy. World champion, those Detroit Pistons squad out of Hampton University.
Hold on, wait. Preface this because Rick and I were kidding before the game, and he was talking about me. Non-shooting foul. Okay, we were laughing about university. Right? I asked him, where'd you go? Division 5 school, what'd you do? I went to Ohio State. So now you want to sit here and talk about Hampton.
I'm just saying Hampton.
No, but how you said it.
They produce great people. Athletes, broadcasters.
So are you in that, or are you talking about somebody else? I'm asking you. Are you speaking first person?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, but
okay. Absolutely.
I got nothing for you, bro. I got nothing but love for you. You my partner.
Okay, cool.
Now next week it might be a different story.
Go, stop. You want to shoot? Here's the three-headed monster. Mahmoud. Lost it. He lost it. So Trilogy will get it back.
And let's keep our eye, too, because Al Harrington not playing last week, haven't played. His mobility to be able to see a jump shot by McCants, explode on the offensive end, but laterally move on the defensive end.
Reggie Evans again from 10, no. Saved by Rashard Lewis. Let's go. Let's see if the three-headed monsters can get Rashard Lewis going.
Yeah, they need to, because last week Rashard Lewis only 8.4 rebounds. Not a really easy look to get. His go-to move was that post-up inside.
And call that one Trilogy.
Yeah, and that time it was Al Harrington. Now, the activity of Evans is really going to test Al Harrington and his mobility, like I just talked about. And that time, unable to stay with Evans and picked up a foul.
James White lays that one up and in. Mahmoud lost it, but he's like, listen, this man fouled me.
Well, he did. I mean, that time Rashad McCann did slap down on Mahmoud's arm and elbow, which jarred the ball loose, and the official on the baseline didn't call it.
There's the push by McCann.
You see right there the slap down. No foul to score, but you got to continue to play. That time, Al Harrington did a good job of kind of wedging Reggie Evans out the lane, so that time he couldn't get over to contest the layup.
That was a pass. Thank you. Give him a move.
Dion Glover has checked in for Trilogy. McCants will sit down. Quintel Woods will check in for the three-headed monster. Woods, the three, short. Here's Rashard Lewis. His first shot of the game.
Hey, quick there. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Let's take a look here at ref cam. Look at Al Harrington.
Continuate. Last year was the same thing. Where in regards to being physical, inside Reggie Evans wasn't on this team. He was on killer threes, but tried to be a lot more physical with this.
James White knocked away by Rashard Lewis.
And right now the game is a little choppy. Both teams playing a little bit more. Again, it's a little beef right here because
hey, look, this was the championship rematch. James White lays that one in.
Yeah, so you expect this game to be a little bit more physical. I think this is when the officials have to set the tone early on to clear it up a little bit so you have a more even pace of play.
Glover, the steal. Drive, and he'll go to the line.
They just been more aggressive.
Glover will shoot one shot. For 2 points. Got it. Trilogy. 3-point lead. And they're on a 6-0 run. They're the defending champs, looking for their first victory of the season. Welcome back. You're watching the Big Three here on Fox. Trilogy taking on the three-headed monsters. These two teams played in the championship game last year. Trilogy went unbeaten all season long last season, but they've already suffered their first defeat in week 1.
3 seconds.
Three-headed monsters made their first 2 shots. Since then, they've gone 0 for 4. Reggie Evans makes it 1 for 5.
Yo, excuse me.
1-point lead now for Trilogy.
Yeah, but right, if you let anybody get that deep in the lane, I mean, you can score the ball. These are professionals. That time, Reggie Evans just patient with his move, and he got back to his left hand.
Kenyon Martin. Guarding Reggie Evans. Evans using that body. Reggie Evans, Big Three player of the week last week. 17 points, 14 rebounds. Three-headed monsters won by 2 for the Ghost Ballers.
It was interesting, too. During the timeout, so that play now, Evans gets to the free throw line. Gary Payton had both the officials together and said, listen, just call it even. Mahmoud got hit a few times, no fouls, and immediately comes out. Guess what? They get to the free throw line.
James White spins. Rashard Lewis working on Deion Glover.
Get out, Reggie.
3 on the shot clock. Lewis gets it up, knocks it down. Sweet Lou.
Red.
And that's a good shot. But that time when Reggie Evans hit Rashard, he got to cut through and clear out the space. If not, Kenyon Martin can just sit and wait because he's not afraid of Reggie Evans shooting the ball outside.
Rashard Lewis, the bucket and one.
It's amazing once you see the ball go in as a scorer, everything else gets a little bit easier. This is a tough shot, difficulty, but Sweet Lou with the touch inside, and how about the quick pass decision from Reggie Evans? Kenyon Martin just coming over just a little too late.
Rashard Lewis finishes the three-point play. And the three-headed monster's now on a 7-0 run.
It's 5 team fouls, right? It's our ball? All right, thank you. Thank you. No. Bagging down. Bagging down. Bagging down.
Lewis. Backing down Glover. Knocks down this shot. Rashard Lewis is getting hot. He's got 7.
Recognizing that it's one-on-one defense that you can't help off. Rashard Lewis got to a sweet spot.
Glover. Short with that 3. Woods to shoot the 3. Here's Rashad McCants. Too strong with that one. First team to 25, we go to the half. Kwame Brown. Lays it in.
See, I like this lineup with three-headed monsters. They're long, they're physical, they can rebound. You got Woods and also Lewis that can stretch the defense and shoot.
Woods, the kick out to Lewis. The 12-footer. Rashard Lewis has scored 9. 13-0 run for the three-headed monsters. They're up 10 thanks to 9 by Sweet Lou.
Well, this lineup can beat you in so many different ways. And Rashard Lewis, the little pump fake, Deion Glover, not disciplined on the closeout. One pull-up, dribble. Yeah, losing last year motivates this team. Also for Rashard Lewis, not scoring the ball particularly well last week has him motivated this obvious early with 9 points. Keep in mind he had 8 points last week. This is the reigning Big 3 player of the year. So now you make a jump shot. Everything else seems to open up. He's been the catalyst for this team in regards to pushing them forward and right now. He's plowing ahead and showing the way for his teammates to go into halftime with this lead.
Won the scoring title last season. He averaged 21. Meanwhile, for Trilogy, they have missed their last 5 shots. Lewis also has a game-high 4 boards. Here's McCants. That one knocked away as he went up with the shot. Here's Quintel Woods. Lewis. And the foul on McCants.
It seems like two step slow defensively. Things are bouncing, of course, three-headed monsters' way, but it seems like they're a little bit quicker to react on the defensive end, but also offensively, keeping the ball alive, ensuring extra possessions.
12-point lead now for the three-headed monster. Rashard Lewis for 4. Too strong.
Again. May have stepped out of bounds, but again, the hustle, the possession was there. It seems like they wanted a little bit more at this point than Trilogy.
Rashard Lewis will have his seat. He's got 11 points, 6 boards. We get the Al Harrington Reggie Evans matchup again. Here's Harrington. Spin. And he'll go to the line.
Don't worry, Kwame.
Al Harrington didn't play last week. Hyperextended his knee. Told us he's about 70%, but he said, I gotta play. He knocks down the free throw.
Hey, it's our ball.
Trilogy will have the
They ain't
ball.
got 5, do they? All right.
Trilogy's not in the bonus yet, so three-headed monsters basketball. Here's Quintel Woods. Pull up from 12. Yes, sir.
Great pickup. Great pickup for three-headed monsters.
I'm serving chicken. I'm a real. I eat chicken, I serve chicken. This is my beef.
Steven Jackson in the audience serving people chicken wings.
I love it.
Harrington. Ball fake, off the glass.
And that's what he did. He was able to make tough shots last year. But this is what I love about how the players embrace this league. You know, a lot of times we're so separated from fans on the professional side of the NBA. But within this league, we can really engage with the fans who come out. And I think they really appreciate it.
They're going to call the reach in on Al Harrington. Some Trilogy fans.
We're in a bonus, right? Hey, Gary,
Here's Reggie Evans at the line. He's not the best of free throw shooter.
Can we get a sub? Can I get a sub?
Rashard Lewis checks back in. So will James White. All right. That one's off. Chance pulls down the board. Here's Al Harrington.
I mean, it's that. Hey.
That's just the fourth team foul on the three-headed monsters.
Wait, back up. Wait till he spin and catch him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. My bad, Switch.
Here's Harrington. The screen from Kmart. Spin in the lane. He'll go to the line.
Well, that time, Harrington wasn't going to bail out Kwame Brown. He was backpedaling. So Al continued to go right into the chest of Kwame Brown, which once they tried to elevate, he really couldn't, and that allowed him to draw the contact and get the shot up.
Harrington missed the free throw. Blown opportunity. They could have retained possession had he knocked it down. Here's Kwame Brown.
Yes, sir.
A lot of contact in the lane. The officials let it go on, but once Kwame got deep and had possession, and I don't know if there was the right arm of James White on the inside right there, because it wasn't the left that caused the foul. It may have been that hook of the right arm underneath that the officials called.
Did he make it get one?
So here's Kwame Brown. Shooting 1 for 2. Keep in mind, first team to 25 would go to the half. That's off. And the battle between Harrington and Evans continues.
Kwame.
Take a look from ref cam. Al Harrington, he's co-captain here of Trilogy.
Don't leave money on the table, baby.
Averaged 15 last season for Trilogy.
But you know what? It was more than those 15 points opened up so many opportunities, especially when he was in the paint deep. Teams tended to have to help, but then he made plays out of it. So effectively it was 15, but it counted for a lot more for his teammates.
Misses that three.
Yes, I'm challenging.
Gary Payton wants to challenge that one. They said that one was off the three-headed monsters.
All right, come on.
Let's take a look right here. Good hustle by both teams. Evans.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, this is what they're going to do all day.
I saw James White hand hit it.
And I saw Reggie's. It almost looked like simultaneously they both slapped down at it.
We got to do a better job on defense,
James' right hand, Reggie's left hand.
Al, all he does is he's going to rev you up. He's going to come, and what he going to do? He's spinning. So let's stop bumping him and hitting him like that.
Take another look.
Step in front of him and take a charge.
Yeah, both of these guys.
It looked like it both at the same time.
Somebody go climb down on him. You don't never spin the same way.
This will be an interesting call. Let's see.
Yeah, that's after.
Step in front of him. Now, let's go. Don't let him get you mad.
Made it pretty quickly, so he came to a decision.
Nothing there I can change it with. Call stand. Thank you.
So he's saying that James touched it first and probably Reggie Evans touched it on the second.
Don't worry about it, Riz.
It's going to be Trilogy basketball.
Hey, Gary,
He's not like that call.
He's not too happy about it.
Pick and roll.
Here's James White. Down 8. White drives, lays it in.
Oh, nice hesitation that time by James White. And James White last year, I mean, he impacted the game in so many different ways. In his scoring, I think if Trilogy really wants to make a move and win this game, too, he has to be effective offensively.
Woods banks it home. And talks to Kenyon Martin.
And Kenyon talking back. He said, you got me on that one. You got me.
Three-headed monsters a point away.
Yep. Into the play right here. James White able to easily get to the basket, but not to be denied. Wendell Woods. A little crossover himself. Soft touch off the glass. And telling Kmart, I got you on that one, partner.
They called that foul on Kenyon Martin setting that screen.
Establish it from the get when we start letting them play like that.
Wendell Woods, he spent 4 seasons in the league.
Now they don't want it. Now they want to call everything. When they establish it, when the Kansas beating up on McMoon, they don't want to establish it. Now everybody getting to a move where they don't know what it's going to be called.
Woods knocks it down. And the three-headed monsters go into the half up 10. Trilogy looking for their first win of the season. It's the Big 3 here on Fox.